Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you the new addition to my camera kit. It's this little drone. It's called the HOVERAir X1. Now, it's locked on for me at the moment, and it's just filming me from a static position. I've got no controller, no GPS, it just works. There's a hell of a lot more it can do than just hover here. So let me show you what happens now. That's it, I've just landed it, it stopped recording, I've closed it up, it's in my pocket and I'm off to film some other shots. As quick as that. It's like having a camera crew in your back pocket. So let's see what it can do. So this little drone, it weighs 125 grams, half the amount of the lightest DJI. It also means you don't need a pilot's license, a drone pilot's license. You only need an operator's license. On the UK drone website, there's 4 classes of drones, from a toy to above 250 grams. And this is classed as below 250 grams, not a toy, but with a camera. That's excellent. That only costs you £10.50 for a year, and you're perfectly legal to fly it. But the operation is so simple. Essentially, you've just got an on-off button at the front, then you've got all these preset modes that you select, press the button again, and away it goes. It's ready for flight. It's done in seconds, as opposed to the DJI. I mean, I've got a DJI. I use it for all the high up, long way aerial shots. But let's have a look at it then. It's really compact, the size of an iPhone, and all the props are guarded, so you can't possibly damage them. To turn it on, you just use this button. That'll start it up, takes about 3 seconds. It's a front-facing camera with a gimbal to give you stabilized footage. The drone knows where it is by this sensor underneath, and it will detect the type of terrain it's going over. You can't fly it over water because that just looks like a smooth surface, and I suppose it will confuse itself too much. But yeah, that's how it knows exactly where it is, exactly how high it is. In fact, it's just so simple that anybody could use it. The 6 presets on the top are just about all you need. They're customizable themselves insofar as the distance it goes, the height, the duration of the shot. So there's a lot you can do with just these. You can also fly this by the app. If you get the Hover app, and you can use the controls, and you can fly it out to wherever you want. But with this app as well is another excellent feature. When this is in record mode, and you know that by a red light that comes on, if it's linked to your phone, you can use your phone as a microphone. And what it'll do, it'll cut out all the noise of the props as they're spinning. And I'll show you that a little bit later, exactly what it does and how good it is. So for the moment, I think the best thing to do is to get the batteries charged up, take it out and take a bit of footage and see what you think. So let's go. Well, I've taken a stroll down to the riverbank to get some footage, and this is the zoom in and zoom out, and it's all one click, remember. Just click the button, hold your palm out, and off it goes. And then there's this nice aerial shot where it's a bird's eye view going up and also going down, and you can walk across frame, which gives you again some interesting footage. And those 4 bits of B-roll literally took a minute to do. And again, another clip that took under 30 seconds. This is the 360-degree orbit. It will go right the way around you. I've done a little bit of editing to give it some interest, but it's going to be so easy now for me to get these shots for any future videos. The follow function will just track you from behind wherever you go, so someone who does bike riding and that type of thing, it'd be ideal. And then there's the dolly shot. Now this one you can walk forwards, backwards, sideways, and it'll track you all the time. So this is flying it in manual mode, and I'll show you all the sort of shots that you can get. I'm using the mic on the phone at the moment that's cutting out all the prop sounds. Now if you decide to fly it this way, the manual controls on the app are average. I don't think they're set up very well, but you can still manage to get decent shots. Gives you the opportunity to turn the record on and off, raise and lower the gimbal, and generally get the shots you wouldn't be able to get if you was just using the one touch buttons on the drone itself. Now battery life isn't very long, so I had to keep my eye on it all the time, because when it runs low you get no idea. It doesn't return to home, it simply lands. So I made sure I was always aware of how much battery power and how far the drone was away from me. So what did you think of that footage, folks? The battery life, although it's only got 11 minutes, you do get 2 batteries in a fast charger. They take 35 minutes to charge, so you know that's not too bad. And I think battery packs aren't expensive anyway to get another one, and the battery's very easy to fit. They just slot in here, click in, and you're ready to fly. But I like this. This is going to be so good on our travels, because it's not bulky and it's so quick to use. All we'll do is just put it in the rucksack and away we go. It'll make our videoing, especially when we're away and we're doing travel videos, I think it'll really help. I'm trying to think of some bad points. Battery life, maybe. It could have a few more functions, like a return to home on the manual mode, but I'm sure as time goes on and with software updates and so on, it'll get those things. But what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? I mean, obviously it doesn't compare with a DJI's drone. They're 2 different things, but they complement each other, and for my purposes this is going to complement exactly how we do our videoing. I like to do a reasonable amount of B-roll and show the surrounding areas and what we're walking through, so I think it's going to be very good. It can also, by the way, take still pictures and picture bursts, but that's not really for me, but that function is on here. I think they advertise it actually as a selfie drone, but it's far more than that. And for my needs and for what I've showed you that I'd use it for, this is going to be perfect. Well, there's not much more I can tell you about it really. If you've made it this far through the video, thanks very much. Although it's only a quick video review of the drone, I like it a lot, and I'm certainly adding it to my camera gear, and you'll certainly see a lot more footage from it in future videos. So I think I'll end the video here, folks. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching our channel. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, maybe consider it. It does help the channel and the YouTube algorithm. But for now, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you on another one of our Wrinkly Nomads videos. Bye for now, folks.